In other news, the drug menace in Kashmir steadily on the rise as opium poppy, which is still being cultivated in large fields. The excise department has now estimated that narcotics trade worth hundreds of crores that continues to flourish in the valley despite a drive by the police to destroy poppy and opium fields. With an intent now to curb this drug menace, authorities have brought in drug trade under the ambit of the law such as Public Safety Act, but due to the lack of implementation, drug mafia continues to flourish. Our correspondent Mir Farid getting us further inputs and absolute failings there of the authority in reining in this menace.
Well, yes, absolutely. Since there has been widespread chaos in the Kashmir Valley thanks to the situation that is prevalent because of militancy and protests and everything that has been happening on the political front. This is something that has gone on unnoticed. This drug mafia, this drug business, it is flourishing at a very rapid rate. Now, as we decided to investigate it, we spoke to several officials from the police, from the excise department. They say that while they are doing their bit, but the fact of the matter is that on the ground, other than destroying wild poppy and cannabis, there is a systematic cultivation of poppy that is being done by the drug mafia. Now, every year, hundreds of crores worth narcotics is produced in the Kashmir Valley, and then this is supplied to all parts of the country. In fact, our sources say even international links have been established where contraband and illegal and banned drugs like cocaine, like brown sugar, cannabis, all of this is being produced here and then sold outside. Now, very recently, the J&K police had started a drive in various parts of the Kashmir Valley where the plantations of poppy, straw and also importantly cannabis were destroyed. But as I said, it is not just restricted to a few fields, but there are thousands of canals of land across the Kashmir Valley which are being used. Now, drug menace is something that is eating into the younger generation. In fact, according to data that we have got from various drug de-addiction centers, the rise in youth, basically teen population who have been exposed to the drug menace is on the rise, and that is alarming. And unfortunately, due to the situation, no one is paying attention or the right attention towards this thing, which is threatening to really destroy the next generation next. And already there are many people who are getting into this, and a lot more needs to be done to stop it and curb this. That is a big crackdown needs to be done against these people who are part of the drug mafia, and especially if you talk of South Kashmir.
Mir, stay on with us. Let's play out some of those reactions we've gotten.
आजकल हमारे नौजवान बुरे कामों में मुलविस होते हैं, नशा और अद्वियात का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, खासकर चरस और फुकी, जिससे इनका सेहत भी ख़राब हो जाता है और माशरा भी तबाह बर्बाद हो रहा है। कुछ लोग इन चीज़ों का कारोबार भी करते हैं। इसलिए हम सरकार से मोदिमाना गुजारिश करते हैं कि इसकी तरफ खास तवज्जो दें ताकि जो हमारा माशरा है वो इन बुरी कामों से बच जाए।
बंग की काश्त ज्यादातर जनूबी कश्मीर के जिले अनंतनाग और शोपियान में होती है। इस गैर कानूनी तौर से काश्त की गई फसल को तबाह करने के लिए महकमा एक्साइज हमेशा कमर बस्ता होता है। जैसे कि पिछले साल महकमा ने जिले अनंतनाग और साउथ कश्मीर के मुख्तलिफ जिलों से लगभग 3000 कनाल अराजी पर बंग की फसल को तबाह कर दिया। इसके साथ ही दूसरी फसल खशखाश, उसको भी लगभग 800 कनाल अराजी पर तबाह कर दिया।
Those, of course, indicative of how this is affecting the young generation, and also, Mir, it also shows the helplessness of the authorities on how hard they've been trying, or is it just a looking away from certain aspects here on how this is flourishing?
Well, I did speak to people who have been doing exhaustive research on this particular subject. Now, they say that it is Not that the authorities are not doing, but they're not doing enough. What they're doing right now is they're really focusing their attention of certain areas. But on the other hand, there are people who say that there are authorities, at least at the local level, who are hand in glove with the drug mafia. So that is another aspect that they need to look into. While the action that is being taken is just to show the world that they're doing something, but they're not doing it to the complete or full potential. Now, the police is doing their bit, but it is the excise department who has to really crack down hard. Now, as I said, while they're bringing out figures of a certain amount of land that they've cleared of this menace, but then there is an organized mafia which is cultivating this every year. If you talk of North and South Kashmir, and especially pockets of South Kashmir, which has become a hub of such kind of plantations and cultivation. And then there is an organized mafia, as I said, which process this into powdery drugs like cocaine, like brown sugar. We know their market value. This trade is around in hundreds of crores every year. This kind of substances are sold locally as well as in international markets. A lot more needs to be done. While they did try to bring in the Public Safety Act into this, but as I said, implementation is important. And if there is an implementation which is there and there is no corruption involved, then something can happen. But then right now more attention needs to be given to this particular aspect, especially from the higher ups, maybe from the governor's office, just to ensure that wheels start to move, and these people, especially the excise and police department, are forced to do more to stop this menace and stop the generation next from being consumed by the contraband and by this menace of drug abuse.
Right. Mir, many thanks for giving us those details.